Very peaceful music. I think I want the white in. Good game. Just good game, sir. Hello, Bouncy Bear here for another Wildcard Wednesday episode. It is the start of a new season, so let's play something wacky and wild that I've wanted to play this deck for ages. This Ivy, I've wanted to use Ivy for ages. I've finally got 3 copies of her. I think that's the right amount to run in an Ivy deck. I don't, unless you're running Mirror Box, which lets you play any number of legendaries. I think running 3 Ivies is fine. I'm not massive on playing 4 copies of legendary creatures, unless they're massive and exceptionally crucial to the deck. But Ivy kind of is, kind of isn't, to this one. We're only running 3 creatures in here, which may be a mistake. We might get absolutely shafted for that, but we're running plenty of removal. We're running Illuminated Virtuoso, who has double strike, and whenever you target him, he connives, which is great. If you have him and an Ivy out, you target him, he gets to connive, Ivy gets the bonus of whatever you're targeting him with, usually a Homestead Courage, occasionally a Shore Up or Slip Out the Back, Tamiya's Safekeeping, that kind of thing. Always fun. Maybe even a Fading Hope, who knows. We're also running Shanna, because we're playing green, white, blue, because Ivy's green blue, and this wombo combo is pretty fun. Hence green blue white. With that, we're running Croaking Counterpart, because I think it's hilarious having copies of stuff, especially since they come into play as frogs. It's just great. Croaking Counterpart and Illuminated Virtuoso is a hell of a combo, by the way. If no one has played this, it's a very, very nice combo. We're also playing Vesuvan Duplimancy, which is, again, another one that is in here, but is probably going to shaft us non-stop this game, because it costs 4, which is just a little bit too high when all you're copying is 2 mana creatures, or maybe a Shanna as well. Shanna gives us lifelink, which prevents us from dying. It's also a massive target. If anyone has ever played a deck that uses Shanna, they know as soon as they play it, they're like, oh yeah, that's great, I'm going to get like 3 life back, and then I'm going to make it big and draw some cards. And it's like, nope. Not how Arena works, especially not in Ranked. You play Shanna, it dies, usually. It is a hell of a threat. Lifelink, it gains you life and draws you cards. The two best things in the game, gaining life and drawing cards. Too good. We're also running Make Disappear and Negate to get rid of some crucial counter spells that maybe the Tamiyos or the Slip Out of the Back or Shore Up might not get rid of. They're also counters more than anything, which is useful. We're running a Joint Exploration because we're running blue-green, and I don't get to use this often. I don't think I'm going to get much use out of the kicker. If we do, that's good. If not, whatever. Usually I'll play this on turn 2. Usually we're not actually playing a creature till turn 3, just to stop our creatures from just immediately dying, which they are so wont to do. We're running Weatherseed Treaty just to fix the mana, and that's about everything I've gone through. And some Fateful Absence, because fuck it, kill spells. Plus I've not used it in a while. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And let's get down to it. That's a pretty decent hand. Yeah, I think we play the white-blue because we don't have an untapped white source next turn. Like, we can play green this turn. If he's just playing green, do I sneak Virtuoso in? Yeah, sod it. I don't have protection for it for next turn anyway. I should have maybe snuck an Ivy in instead. Okay, he's playing white, so Fateful Absence. Nope, Kami. He's playing Selesnya. Not ideal for us. Let's just Fateful Absence it. Kill and get some points in. The 2 Fateful Absences we own are now in our hands, which is obviously not ideal. Yeah. I'm about to say, and of course he has an enchantment creature in his hand. You can't not. This is kind of awkward, because I could play Weatherseed Treaty, get the mana moving a bit, and get us to not draw into mana. Into land, rather. Or I could play Ivy. Or I could play a Fateful Absence. I think we're holding up Make Disappear. I think we're swinging in with a Virtuoso. See if he wants to block with anything. Okay. Yeah, let's just Fateful Absence the Naturalists. Hold up, Make Disappear. Annoying that he gets that back. Yeah, I can't really counter that. I was about to say, it's like very likely that he will have some sort of creature there. Let's go all swing. See if he wants to block. Let's slip out the back the Virtuoso. Take action. Get a 3/2 Ivy going. He gets to do that as well. We get to keep a Tamiyo's safekeeping for next turn as well, which is pretty content because we've effectively got a 6/6 and a 3/2 flyer that both have indestructible and etc. That's an interesting play when both my creatures are phased out. Nice. Didn't even attack. That's mad. Let's go with all attack. And even better, we get to connive as well. Annoyed that I had to get rid of the Shanna there, but we've got damage in. He's probably got a couple of... he's probably got like a Borrowed Time in there. Generous Visitor followed by a Borrowed Time. I don't... Ooh, Catilda's very much not good, and that is very much not good for us either. Let's just swing in with a Virtuoso, see if he remembers how Double Strike works. Okay, he did. Annoying. I should have maybe attacked with the Ivy as well. Circle of Confinement is not good for me at the minute. Very much not good for me. If he swings in with this Catilda, I will not block now. No blocks. Yeah, I've run out of cards now. To be perfectly honest with you there. Nah, swinging for 5. Can't argue with a bit of vigilance. I think that's his game, to be honest. We just yeah, Circle of Confinement. What's with the oops, dude? Like, where was my misplay there? Was it playing a wildcard deck versus this Selesnya nonsense? Frickin' 13/13 Catilda. Yeah, game. No, does it have to be my creature? Yeah, that's fine. GG. No re. Yeah. Ugh. Rakdos bullshit. As is tradition, let's hold up and Make Disappear. Because chances are he'll play it. Opponent with the mic check. Make Disappear on that's good, but I could negate it. Let's negate it instead. I don't know what the what the actual right sort of play there is, to be honest. I could make him big, but he's probably going to get kill spelled next turn. If he uses the Blood Tithe Harvester for it, that's fine. Yeah, let's... Oh. 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 Well, I counted my mana badly, I guess. So that's always fun. Why did it tap those? That's so frustrating that it tapped those. Yeah, take action. Don't need that in a minute. No attacks. Come on, kiddo. What you got? Probably a million kill spells. I should have maybe... Oh, that's very good for us. Buff this up again, I guess. I'm gonna lose 2 life from it, but he's gonna be taking a lot. So we get rid of the second Virtuoso though. We've got to make disappear if he's got anything ridiculously nasty like that. I don't actually know what that does. 7 damage to target creature or player. It does something else afterwards. They can't be bothered to read you. So that's always nice. Yeah, let's... What? Oh no! Oh, bollocks. Oops. Well, that's banterous. Us conniving might kill us, and we don't have the make disappear for if he invokes despair. That said, it does have double strike and vigilance at the minute. That also said, if he has anything that can kill the Virtuoso, we are very much dead. Because all I can do is slip out the back here. Good game. He had the exact card I was thinking of as well. Very irritating. And the land's kind of awkward again. Having a Shanna's okay though. I could do with that not being in the start hand. TBH. Untapped land would be okay as well, but you can't draw into it. We've got all the land we need. Luckily. Frickin' Fable. Ugh. I guess we play Shanna because it's probably gonna die anyway, and we've got 2 of them. Need to draw into some protection. There's like 6/8 spells in here that we can draw into to protect. Just need to draw into them. I think he's gonna swing for the treasure. Oh no, he's gonna play Liliana instead, which is like our nemesis. I absolutely despise Liliana with a passion. And yeah, I feel like everyone else also does. Let's go with vesuvan Duplimancy because he's probably not got anything to take that out. We can play Deserted Beach, play Homestead Courage and Virtuoso. We can play Homestead Courage on the Virtuoso twice, copy it twice, which is a pretty power play. Unless he's got something that removes enchantments, which is entirely plausible in the current meta. There's a lot of artifacts and enchantments hanging around, mostly due to Selesnya. Shieldred is really annoying because we connive whenever we do that. I guess I get rid of the negate. really freaking frustrating though, Shieldred. Every single time someone plays a Shieldred, I'm just like, can you just not do that? I would have preferred like a Titan of Industry to a Shieldred, because I'm going to deal so much damage to myself right now just for doing what I would normally frickin' do anyway. Land. Yep, deal some damage to me. I get it. Let's just get a couple of these guys cooked up. Might as well get some like worth out of that. Eh? And we've got a slip out the back at least, and we've got crucially we've got blockers. It would be amusing to run a deck that just ran Reflection and Shieldred and draw spells, and that's it. Well, I guess we slip him out the back. And sadly, we have to connive. And they all have the same mana value as well, which is kind of funny. Shanna gains us life. During exploration gets us cards. I think we get rid of the Shanna. Annoyingly. Oh no, I should have played the Shanna. I need life more than I need draw spells. Fucking Shieldred. Shieldred and Liliana and Reflection of Kiki Jiki. It's going well. Honest. I do have a 12/6, but it doesn't feel like I have one. I can go block, take 4. Nope. I can go block, take none. Okay, I can go block, take 4. I guess block, take 4. Sadly, I quite like that Shieldred to be very dead. If he +1s the Liliana, that's fine by me too. Not my precious graveyard. Oh, he's going to deal damage to us that way, and we're going to be left on 1 life. Fantastic news. Absolutely fantastic news. Yeah, good game, but GG. Blocks there. I go shore up, and I go good game. And there's one of these guys, and hey, I draw a card, so I lose life because Shieldred's fucking bullshit. God, take that. Yeah, let's keep that. Let's keep this garbage hand for the garbage deck. I could just play Sparrows on 1. I think maybe I'm running like the wrong kind of shell for it. I think maybe I should be running like green-blue Haughty Djinn. Let's play an Ivy because it's 2-1. And I suppose the Virtuoso is the thing that actually gets us there. The Ivy's just a fun combo piece. Kill spell. Come on. Come on, Arcade. Get your shit together. Oh no, a kill spell. I guess we just hold up to make disappear. Because as soon as you play the Virtuoso, you know he's going to have something else for it anyway. The little fucking shit. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that for a game of soldiers. Woohoo. Wabang. Probably gonna have 2 fucking burn spells in his hand, because that stick, the dreaded stick. I really hope he plays like Reflection and Kiki-Jiki first. They're like, oh, that's not an instant kill thing? But I've got... You've got a negate is what you've got, buddy boy. Nice! I'm being really, like, just vitriolic, I think is the word, at the minute. I guess we get rid of the blue. We've got enough blue. Let's do this again. Let's get rid of you. And alley-oop. We could have Homestead Couraged him to make him a little bit bigger, but I'd prefer to just Tamiyo's him when he inevitably tries for another freaking kill spell again. It's feeling okay at the minute, but he's on Shieldred mana. Lol. He'll probably have something else for that as well, which will infuriate me. I guess we get rid of the Virtuoso. Three cards in hand, 2 mana. I don't think any of it's land, and I would assume that it's not 2 cost because he's tapping the blood token. So he's either gonna use the blood token to give us -2/-2, or not do that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have played one of those first. Gives him vigilance. But I'm not too fussed here. I was wondering what opponent's got up his sleeve. Probably another kill spell that he just either didn't realise he could play, or yeah, if you had that, why didn't you just play it last turn? You know, at the time when, like, before the Tamiyos. It's just silly misplays. Like, he could have got another 3 damage in there. Ugh, and there's a Junji, and there's nothing but land. So that's it. Laters taters. It's just that it's not aggro enough, and it's not mid-range enough. It's really... not a great hand. Not a great hand. Yeah, play blue-white, and because green comes in untapped next turn. A swamp, mountain, or forest. Probably a forest. Okay. Okay. A counterspell would be quite nice at the min. Next turn is Virtuoso, hold up, shore up. Turn after that is Homestead Courage. Wabang. Tamiyo's is a good draw. Irritating. Yeah, we're gonna resolve that because he can't exile any of my cards. That's crew 3 as well. Which means we need to get him up 2 points. Yeah, I guess we prefer to keep the Tamios. We get a connive. Let's go that one. At this point, it's just giving him ammunition, though, isn't it? Could get rid. We need to hold that up, really. Because I'd quite like to get rid of his Bankbuster. But that means we have to either play Tamios or Shore Up. We can't play Homestead Courage. I don't know. I guess he can have his Bankbuster. I'd prefer to have a creature, to be honest. And let's just swing. It's got Vigilance, and it's a 4/4. So if he wants to crew it, that's fine. Yeah, crew it. And block it. I've got first strike. Nice. And we've got our Tamios and a Shore Up to protect it next turn as well. Blood Tithe Harvester is annoying. But it doesn't get him... It doesn't let him kill the Virtuoso just yet. Okay. That's a play, I guess. My turn. Green. Green's kind of awkward. See, do you see what I mean about the Duplimancy? It's just too much. If it costs 2, it'd be well playable though. Yeah, let's go for Homestead Courage, because I might just drop off this Duplimancy. To be honest, I think that's the right sort of play. Swing. Block. First strike damage. Win. And again, we've got two things to hold up. Did I play green that turn? Annoying that you're not a make disappear, but effort. Wait, what's the ward on you? Discard a card. I don't really want to discard a card. When we can just, like, swing in every single turn. That's nice. I got a blue and a green to protect both of them. He can swing in. He does have to tap for that, which isn't great, but hey ho. Graveyard Trespasser does not have Menace, which is good. Very, very good for us. And show me that Invoke Despair. He's like, oh, what do I even have? It's just a million Blood Tithe Harvesters. What the fuck? I bet he's got another one in hand as well, because that's just how dumb Arena is sometimes. There you go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's absolutely fine by me. I can get rid of one. No, I was gonna say I can get rid of one now, but I don't really feel like it. I think we just go all swing. See what he wants to block. He could block one of each, and then we can Tamios the Shanna, draw a couple of cards. That feels mighty respectable. Okay. He's just taking 3. That's fine. We can just go end turn and, like, take action. Draw 3, I guess. Yeah. We're not planning on doing anything insane this turn anyway. That is irritating though. We could just get rid. That's whenever it attacks as well, right? Yeah. Very peaceful music. I think I want the white in. Good game. Just good game, sir. That's a hand and a half. Mull. Keep. Drop a white off. That's sort of like ideal. Ideal start hand for us in a way. That's less good, but hell. Blue-red. Opponent playing Is It? Is he? No, he's playing Naya? Is that right? I think that's right. We could play that and just Fading Hope him back to hand. He might have a counter spell for it. But that would actually be really annoying. I should maybe be running Spell Pierce instead of Make Disappear. Syncopate. Ugh. That's so annoying because if he just syncopated for 1 instead. Bankbuster. So I was playing against like 5 color, sort of 5 color control, or does he just run counter spells and not much else? You know? Very, very odd. So just Fading Hope that. Don't really want land next turn. I'd like some draw, really. Let's play this vesuvan Duplimancy, and that's gonna get negated probably. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. I don't really know whether he's playing like burn. I don't know what creatures he's gonna have in here, but he has to have like some sort of creature. Let's just like filter the deck out a bit. Green, green, blue, blue, white, white. Could be anything really. I've got one of each thing. I guess we're playing a blue deck primarily. Playing Ivy because F it. Don't have anything to protect her with, but at this stage I just have to get creatures down. Really. Deluge. Frankly, this man is delusional. I think he's deluging for land, because there's not much reason to do that in his turn. Let's just fuck it. Homestead Courage twice. Haha. Get me a 3/3 Saproling. Pow. Probably got a depopulating hand, right? I'm just checking that didn't trigger Ivy's effect. Guess we give that thing the domain. All swing. Okay. I could take action, or I could deal. Get 4 in. Fuck it, Swole Ivy. In it. So they got 1 mana untapped. That's curious. That's going to be a 4/4 next turn anyway. Or maybe that doesn't. Maybe with phasing it never. Okay. Well, what I was going to say is because it never had a. I get to draw a card. Great. I guess the shore up's going in. Don't particularly need land at the moment. All swing. I'm trying to think what he's got for 1 red. Like a frickin' play with fire or something. It's odd. Shore up's a really good draw though. I'm going to say resolve that and decline. And I'm going to shore up you. And then take action. Haha. Those are both definitely going to be dead next turn. I should have maybe just let the sapling die and just kept the ivy. Okay. It's not often you see fires of victory. It's not terribly good, and we get an ivy again. And we get 4 damage it. I think the opponent will win this, because that is a hell of a lot of cards. I also think the opponent is running far too many high cost cards. Decline. I will not copy the Fires of Victory, thank you very much. Spell Pierce. No, Fading Hope. Can't be a Fading Hope, right? We can get opponent down to 1. Which feels good, but then it's a lot to deal 1 damage in this deck. He's got to have something for the ivy, right? He can't be out. Like, if he is out, he can just reckon a Bankbuster. He can do that twice. All he needs is a Lightning Strike. Farewell for 1 creature. Oh, you love to see it. I absolutely love it when that happens. I guess all he has in hand is just, like, counter spells. Counter spells and maybe board wipes. You can make that disappear, but all it'll do is make his stuff cost more. I guess. Wandering Emperor. Let's just make that disappear. You might have a Spell Pierce for it. Neither of us is allowed a board presence. Thank you very much. Good sir. Yep. Wish I was running Deluge. Shanna into a counter spell. I don't have any cards in hand, dude. What are you touching my mana for? Shanna into a kill spell. Yeah, I don't know why he wasn't doing that instead of deluging, to be fair. But hey, I mean, opponents basically won at this point. Should maybe be running a big draw instead of the little draw. I've got a card in hand, so like, F it. He might be running Artillery Blast. It's 3 colours, so it's not out of a fucking Hullbreaker Horror. Okay, yeah, good game. F that shit. F it all. Eat shit and die, opponent. Action, please. And we're back for the post-game wrap. I hope you've all enjoyed watching me get my ass handed to me in full 1080p. That was pretty bad. That's pretty bad. In summary, I don't know what I'd do with this deck to make it good. I think I'd probably take Ivy out, to be honest, even though she's like the main boss-ass bitch of the deck. She's the main reason I made this deck. I think it's in the wrong shell. I think, weirdly, I think I'd maybe take the Virtuoso out, to be honest. I think it probably wants to be in more of a control-y shell. If you're running Ivy, I think I'd definitely keep an Ivy, I'd definitely keep a Counterpart, and I'd definitely keep the Duplimancy. Because, hey, it's funny. I think the Virtuoso definitely gets us there in this shell, though. And I think Shanna's kind of funny. I think, to be honest, I'd be better running this as like a Hullbreaker Horror deck or a Lear deck, if you're running it in control as well. Ivy's just really awkward. She's a green and a blue, which means that I think I'm reaching playing it with white, is what it is. I think without the Virtuoso, the Fateful Absence, the Homestead Courage, I think you could run it with Haughty Djinn instead. And I think you definitely get that. If you were just running 2 colour, the land wouldn't be as awkward as well, and everything would fall into place slightly better. I think just running it as Simic would be good without Shanna. I don't know, I think in these colours, I think a lot of tinkering needs to be done to make this a semi-ranked deck. Like, semi-viable, you know? If you're gonna craft anything in here, I would suggest crafting any of these will come in handy. The Virtuoso, you should already have a Virtuoso deck because it's like a freaking common, uncommon deck. It's great. All you need is like a Haughty Djinn. 4 copies of Haughty Djinn, 4 copies of this, and all of the blue and white cheap protection-y stuff, like Fading Hope, Shore Up, and Slip Out the Back. Shanna's... I would say Shanna's not worth crafting. If you have mythics, I'd definitely rate crafting anything but Shanna at the min. That's just me, though. I haven't played it. I want to play a deck where she works, and I just haven't quite got there yet. And I think that's I think that's what's slipping this deck up, is that I want to play it with Shanna and Virtuoso, because it does combo off nicely. It just doesn't quite get you there. It doesn't have enough... it doesn't have enough interaction with opponent's board. I think Fateful Absences could go up. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just rambling, because there's a lot you could do with this, but there's a lot that could go wrong with it. This is the 4th iteration of the deck, and it's by far the best iteration of this deck that I've made. It's just not that great. Anyway, as always, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next week. Laters.